dog owner and trainer. I volunteer as an instructor at a local all breeds dog training club on the central east coast of New South Wales, Australia. In this video, I'm going to describe and demonstrate 6 simple techniques to enliven your dog training. Any dog of any age can learn these techniques. One advantage is that they can all be performed indoors on a rainy day or simply as a short training session. Let's start with place. This is go to the place, such as an upturned basin, and place the front paws on it. The point of this exercise is to teach the dog to go to bed or its place in a corner, say when visitors arrive, and it is also one way to start the away command, which is a much more advanced exercise that I'll demonstrate in another video. The exercise is initially taught by free-forming, taking the dog to the place, and when it puts its paws on the spot, saying yes and rewarding. Never drag the dog to the place, but just encourage it with a treat. If the dog is slow to get it, maybe touch the dog's paw with the treat hand, and as it lifts that paw, say yes and treat, but nothing more aggressive than this. It's all about fun and encouragement. Eventually, add the command place, then running to the place with the dog on leash and saying yes and rewarding as it puts its paw or both paws on the place. This evolves to off lead with the command and result. Start with very short distances, initially right up against the place, then just a metre or 2 away, graduating over time to say 3 to 5 metres or more. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, good girl, good girl. Place. Yes, good girl, good girl, good girl. Place. Yes, good girl. Good girl. The second technique is spin. Whilst heeling, spin anti-clockwise and resume heeling. Don't stop or hesitate. The point of this exercise is purely to maintain or recapture the dog's attention to you whilst you walk with the dog on heel, so that it's always mindful that you have a fun activity in mind for which they will be rewarded. As an indoor rainy day trick, you can stand still and ask the dog to spin in front of you using a treat and rotating that in your hand. Spin. Spin. Yes. The third exercise is touch. With a treat held under your thumb on your flattened hand, place your hand just a few centimetres in front of the dog's nose and give the command touch. Gradually increase the separation of your hand from the dog's nose and vary the position up, down using the left and right hand, always giving the command and then releasing the treat at nose touch and the yes recognition. This is mostly just a fun exercise the dog enjoys because it's simple to learn and it gets a treat each time, at least initially. The exercise can also be the groundwork, however, for other commands such as come this way, turn left or turn right, settle down and just pay attention to me. Touch. Yes, good girl. Touch. Touch. Yes, good girl. Touch. Yes, good girl. That's a good girl. The fourth exercise is load, climb or up. A command to encourage the dog to mount a platform, get in the car, go upstairs, etc. Always follow the successful climb with yes, good dog and reward, treat or pat and cuddle. It's very simple to teach this. It's a bit like free forming. You just simply use that word load, climb, up or in every time you put the the dog in the car, or you want it to jump up on the grooming bench, or wherever you want it to go onto when you're out on a walk, getting it to climb on a rock. Load. Oh, very good. Very good. Very good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Load. Load. Yes, good girl. Baby. Good girl. Good girl. Good load. Yes, very good girl. Very good. Very good. Exercise is straddle. Have the dog walk along with you, but between your legs rather than at heel. It's fairly easy to teach using the lure of a treat. You simply stand still with legs wide apart and the treat down in front, then call the dog from its position behind you. As it nears the space between your legs, or actually steps between your legs, deliver the treat right at the front of your legs so the dog stops there, and add the command straddle. Later the dog walks with you. Do not pull the dog into a position on a leash by dragging. A little encouragement is okay, but you don't want to make it nervous and think this was punishment rather than fun thing to do. So this is really a fun exercise, but it also helps with dog attention and will help develop focused hearing, because the dog has to look up at you and the treat and gets the feel for staying in step with your body. You can also use this like the touch and spin exercise if your dog is distracted and might want to chase or bark at a distraction. Straddle. Yes, good girl. Straddle. Straddle. Finally, there's the finish exercise. This completes the recall very prettily. There's the clockwise finish with the dog sitting in front of you having come when you called. Move the leash and treat in your right hand clockwise around your body with the dog following around, and then behind you swap the leash and treat into your left hand as the dog passes behind you, and bring the dog into the heel position. Then, when introducing this exercise at first, command sit and reward. Sit will eventually become automatic for the dog without the additional command after many repetitions, and also because it already knows by this stage that when it's in the heel position, the natural thing to do is to sit and wait on the next command or the reward. The counterclockwise finish, which is also quite tidy, it's the same concept, but you start with a treat and leash in the left hand, move the hand counterclockwise and bring the dog around, spinning around into the heel position. Treat, praise when the dog sits at heel, take the sit command initially when training. After a while again, it'll go into an auto sit, and suggest you think of a different command for this than finish. Personally I use finish for the right one and left for the spin and finish left, so you distinguish it from the clockwise version. Doesn't matter what the command is, just be consistent. Yes, good girl. Sit. Come. Left. Left. Yes, that was a sloppy one. Left. Yes. Finish. Yes, good girl. I hope you enjoyed this video and will find an application for these exercises with your dog. Keep training, stay patient and consistent, and always have fun with your dog. Thanks for watching.